Hello, you're watching 1700 here on Channel 31. I am Taymi and I am very, very lucky to be joined by the beautiful Jess. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
That's good.
Now, we just got to see a very beautiful performance from you where you performed your new song, Spent. Can you please tell our audience a little bit about what you wanted to convey with that song when you wrote it?
Yep. So Spent is about, I obviously wrote it after a breakup.
I was getting those breakup vibes.
Yeah. Basically just about how when you've been with someone for so long and then you all of a sudden don't talk to them or see them at all, then your brain sort of thinks of any way it can to like relate a plant back to that person or like, so you're constantly thinking about them and then questioning why you ever broke up in the first place. So yeah, that's basically the gist of Spent.
Oh, that lyric at the end where it was like, I wish I still hate you. Ooh.
Yeah.
Hit close to home.
Yeah, well, I actually got back with the person.
Oh, really?
After the breakup, but not anymore.
And oh no.
So Spent still has its meaning to me.
Which is good. What was it like in that period when you were back together then?
It was amazing. It was great. Still like so much love for that person, but yeah, it just didn't.
Did they know that the song was about them?
Yes, they do. Yeah, so juicy.
Juicy, juicy. Well, look, I'm glad that the song still has that feeling. I'm sure that really comes into it when you perform it. So sad, but I'm glad.
Yeah.
What was the production process like in creating this song? In particular, what kind of like musical themes or anything did you want to convey alongside, obviously, the lyrics that are about expressing a breakup?
Well, like when I wrote it, I was literally crying in my bedroom.
Oh.
I was on my bed, I was like, and it was this depressing garage band song that I like whipped up together really quickly, and then like it was like a really average version. But I sent it to my producer and he was like, this has something special about it. So yeah, we just like, he added his bass line to it, which like took the sad song and made
into
it this,
an
like,
angry
poppy,
song?
like angry, like, yeah, he made it sick. But yeah, it was like fun to get in the studio and sort of play around with it a bit and like transform it from this sad, really sad song into this like pop song. So like, yeah, that was how we did it.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Because like really when you hear it, it does sound like, angry probably isn't the right word, but like you feel that kind of like resentful emotion as opposed to like sad.
Yeah, yeah. It's like angry that you're not with them anymore. Angry at yourself, not at the person. Just like, what have I done?
Amazing that music has the ability to do that to us.
I know.
But see, speaking of kind of like your EDM kind of pop upbringing background, I guess, I don't know. You connected with 1 and 2 Productions to help you collaborate with the likes of like EDX, Kirby, many other phenomenal people in the EDM world. What has collaborating with those artists been like and how has it influenced your style?
I think it has like allowed me to sort of explore with like different genres of music and sort of like find where I land in like between it all. Of course my genre is like pop, but because I've worked with all these different people, I think like there's been like some dark songs and there's been some like really fun, happy, vibrant songs. So it's fun to like mix those ideas in with like my pop music, I guess. But yeah, working with them has been great. They've all been amazing. Obviously with COVID, it was like kind of weird working like it's very Zooms and like it's sort of hard, but we got through it and we made good songs, I think. But yeah, I think like even with the EDX video, so we've like shot in 2 different countries. So like I'm on the beach and EDX is in some random tunnel in like in Italy or something. So it's just like, it's funny to see how things work like that. But yeah.
But also cool that you are able to collaborate in that way. Like it's obviously never the same as in person, but it's really cool that, you know, having the online space, like it is an outlet where you're able to still collab.
Yeah,
still
and it's
able
like
to
flexible,
do things.
very flexible. So like, if you want to collab with someone overseas, you don't have to go there. Well, like ideally you would, but
Exactly, but
it's nice to know that you can make songs out of it.
kind of doing it on a budget, but also
Yeah, exactly.
not compromising on the quality.
Yeah.
Now, you have, speaking of music videos, you have just released the music video for Spent.
Yes.
How was the process creating that? What was it like behind the scenes?
It was such a fun day. I loved it. We went to Sydney to film it, and worked with a director, named Cisco. He's amazing. He just like everything that he thought in his brain, he just like he was getting it done. And it was 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. So it was a massive day of filming. And I didn't realize it because like when I floated the idea of like, oh, I should be boxing in it, this like music video, I feel like it needs like something action related because it's quite a punchy song. I didn't think about the fact that I was actually going to be boxing in it.
Yeah.
And I was like fighting this actual like boxer. And it was like a genuine workout. So the day in itself was like so long, but then on top of that, doing a workout between it, like it was hectic, but it was good. It was so much fun. Yeah.
Wowie, doing your own stunts.
Yeah. Own stunt double.
So that was your idea to do that?
The boxing, yeah.
Yeah. Did you have much creative control over everything, or was it mostly Cisco, or was it kind of collab between both of you? Or?
Cisco, it was like a collab. I had the ideas in the first place of like the idea of what I wanted to do was boxing. And then Cisco obviously had like draws on it and like pulls out his own ideas and like makes it what it was. So
I think that we might just quickly jump to a break and we'll get back into the interview in just a moment. Hello, you are watching 1700. I am Taymi and we are about to continue chatting with the amazing Jess Ball. So we got to just talk about your new single, Spent, which phenomenal. Love that. I think the question on everyone's minds at the moment is, where can we see you? Where and when? I know that there was a gig at the Barwon Club that had to be rescheduled or cancelled or something of the nature.
Yes, very sad. At the moment, we're working on releasing a new single, which will actually come out on July 8th. But we've been doing a lot preparing that to like be released and everything, getting like content. We were in Sydney the other day for it. So there are shows to come, but none named yet. But there are shows coming.
Wowie.
Yeah.
New single's exciting. Are you able to give us a bit of a sneak, I want to say sneak preview, but...
A sneak preview? Well...
You know, give us like a little bit of a...
I will tell you that it is a little bit darker and a little bit... It's very bassy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the little hint I'll give you.
Well, Spencer breakup song, is this kind of along a similar path, or what kind of
Sort
emotions
of.
are we talking?
Like subject matter wise, similar path, but bit different. Yeah, it's like, bit out there. So we'll see.
I'm very excited for that. Okay. Well, see, unfortunately that did have to reschedule the live performance, and a little bit sad that we haven't got anything coming up super duper recently. But what is your favourite thing about performing live and, you know, performing in your particular style?
I like performing with a band has been just like amazing because I'm used to singing, you know, acoustically, and like I used to busk in the city and stuff. So I just love having like the energy from the whole band. It all just blasting and it's in my ears, and I'm just like, oh, this is so great, and just like dancing around and having fun with it. And like, I know a lot of my friends have been coming to my shows and now they know the words to the songs. So it's like really nice to hear them sing the songs back to me, like while I'm singing it to them. And then also meeting like randoms that come, and I'm like, this is so nice to see that like people are actually coming to see like the songs that we're making, like the work in the studio is actually going somewhere, you know, like people are starting to listen to it and stuff. So it's good, yeah.
Oh, that is really good. I'm sure that it's a very different change of pace from COVID, I should say.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
From COVID where there was no live performing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because, you know, in COVID, I feel like everyone had that moment where they were like, what am I doing? Like, what's like,
Yep.
And like with music, what do you do? Like, you can just write. I wrote a lot, which is actually quite beneficial and great. But like performing wise, I was like, will I ever perform again? So it almost made the energy when I did perform even better. Like, it was just like,
That's
you
so
haven't
much
been
extra
able
sweet.
to do this. It's all been like pent up, and now you're just like, but it's great. Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Here, I want to quickly go back to talking about Spent.
Yep.
Mostly because it's a banger and I love it.
Thank you.
But we were talking before the break about how, you know, your Spent breakup song,
Yep.
EDM style, things along those lines. You've also been working and collaborating with French-American producer Tez Katie. I will never be able to say that right the first go, I swear. As well as many other people such as, you know, Toby Junas from Temper Trap.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce names. It's all fine. What has that experience been like, collaborating with such like real high profile producers?
Really cool, actually, yeah, because like so with Tez, we did a top line and sent it off. And when I like heard that he was interested in it, I was like, that's so cool. I used to listen to his stuff all the time. Still do, but like, it's just like a very surreal moment when you're like, wait, I listen like, and Temper Trap, obviously, like they're my running songs.
Yeah, right.
Like, yes, Temper Trap. And then my manager was like, oh, do you want to do a writing session with Toby from Temper Trap? And I was like, wait, you're kidding. Like, you're actually kidding. It's just like very surreal, and like being able to like meet the people. Obviously, I haven't met Tez because he's in France, but Toby's lovely, and it's just like, wow, I'm actually in a room with you right now. And I like,
Oh, so you got to meet in person?
Yeah. I had a fan, because he's in Melbourne, but I had a fangirl moment. I was like, I just had to say it before we started. I was like, massive fan. And then like get back to the work, like that's fine. But yeah,
oh, that is
cool.
so wholesome.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, when your new stuff drops, I'm sure that everybody's going to want to know where to find you. Please tell us, what are your socials? Where can we find you? Where can we get the latest goss?
My Instagram is Jess Ball, but there's 3 L's on the ball, which is kind of weird and it's kind of annoying, but that's how it is. Yeah, the normal Jess Ball was taken, so. And then Spotify, Apple Music, I'm just under Jess Ball, so pretty simple. There you go.
Too easy.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Jess Ball,
Thank
for
you.
joining us here today.
Thank you for having me. It was lovely speaking to you.